Let's continue within part 2 of this video. And we last left off with statistics showing pretty decent gains so far, buy average of 731 and a sell average for almost double that at 1339. We have sold for well more Bitcoin, 5.5 more. So your Bitcoin balance would be not, let's assume this is the only code you're trading, 5.5 Bitcoin plus net deposits, subtract net withdrawals. So it'd be a pretty good number. So let's assume you are getting a phone call and you're told this whole Bitcoin thing, this is crazy. This market's going to explode. And these altcoins as well. And this coin that's been going up and down like crazy, I mean, it's working. You might want to go a bit more aggressive. You got more funds. And when you look at my current value, 60,000 is set at 60,000. Is that worth 13 Bitcoin? 6,000 worth 1.3? No. Not even close. But the net sales would be 5. So this number's right. Everything in here, and I know the mathematical formulas on that do work. I'm trying to figure out where current token value says 13.33. Anything priced at 2,500 satoshi and 60,000 of them, or 2,500. That's pretty good, actually. That is pretty good. 1.5 Bitcoin. So there's definite error within this. So the actual number would be up 7. Hey, still good. So I'll recalculate that near the end. It's going to be an annoyance for the rest of this video, but this information is very important. So therefore, how much would, say, 1 Bitcoin be worth? Well, we figured that what you own is worth 1.5. So let's assume you're like, okay, let's just buy 40,000 right now, and let's have fun with this game. All right, so we're in a situation playing the 400-minute time frame as well. So that means you're checking the computer every 3 days. Do you want to really sell at like 2,000? Why not? It's a small gain. Look to buy back at, say, 1275. Look to have a sell order up here. Then obviously always have sell orders up top. Now we can see in here that buy order didn't quite hit, we'll say. So we'll put one in at, say, 1350 above, like 1353 if it comes back. And it goes to 1346. So it came back. And at this stage, you could sell at 1,700. We could sell at like 1,900. Let's do both of them then. So we'll sell at, say, $1,719. And you don't want to buy them back until like 1500, which would have obviously not hit the next day, 1528 bottom. But it would hit here. Now the tokens increase. You're looking to play, let's say, under 1900 and 20, and even up here, nothing in here, we'll say. Or maybe one small sell at 23. Not looking to buy back until, say, even 1250 again. Well, we sold up here again, so that's 1895. Want to buy that back where it came from, which we'll say 1536. That works out for me. And you'd be selling again at the 19, which would be undercut here. But there's 19 that would be sold at this stage. So how many we're going to sell? We're going to sell, say, 12,000. That seems to be working well. And then you want to buy that back at like 1600. Okay, well, there's a situation. I remember having a sell order up here, so 2400 works good. And then you can buy that 2400 back at like 1950. There's your 1950. I was thinking 19 even too. Ooh, didn't want to sell. This is why I got the accept or not, in case I make a mistake. Because again, I don't want to screw things up. I already screwed up the one of the statistics, but I can recalculate that so easy as it is anyway. Let's just take what, 1900 by 12,500. Do the 1909 price. And you're selling that back at like under 24, 2390. And I guess you go on a small vacation. Where would we be buying here? Previous low, like 1400 and 1000. So I think that would be a miss. Yep, it's a miss, but not here. Does it go to 1000? This bottom, not close. And by the way, at 14, now we're looking to sell at like 1995. Okay, there's a sell. I built easy. It's a nice little uptrend in here. You'd probably be looking to buy back at around 16. Ooh, what would we get here? I moved to 34. Realistically, where would sell orders be in at? 24 and 28 most certainly come in ideal situation. And after a big buy like this, you don't want to buy back until like the low 2000s anyway. Which doesn't hit. Do you want to buy back now? You could. I mean, 2000 even is where I'd be looking at. And there's the hit. And now I've bought at 2000. I can sell that at like 28. Buy back again at like 15. There's the 28 sale. And that one I'm going to try to buy back at around the low 2000s, 2000 even again. Now I'd have a sell order probably close to like 32. I'm only going to reduce it or change it if this rolls over, but it's still in the uptrend. 32. There we go. That's why you can look at the message of the market and see how it's forming. No, I don't want to accept that one. That's why I put the accept or not accept. Average buy 1089, average sell 1711. Plus, I mean, you've sold for more than 5.1 Bitcoin. That's what it all comes down to. Okay. So now where do you want to buy? Like, you'd be thinking around 2000. No need to buy. And where are you selling now? At this stage, you'd be like, and you already have these orders in, you'd be looking to sell like 4,000, 5,000, 7,000, 10,000, something in that type of increment. Okay, well, 4,000 and 5,000 both get hit. And these numbers would have to be a bit bigger as we go up. So we'll do this, and then the 5,000 one, because you only have a few sell orders in, and you have 95,000 left. So how many do you want to sell? Let's say this, we'll say 16,000 is easily affordable. And when you have these big pumps, as we were saying, no need to buy back until like 3,000, like this range here at like 3,000. So I'd have 301. And had I bought here, I could have sold that gain. I'm not selling it though. But had I bought there, I probably would have. 3,000 or 75. 3,000 almost hits it, still in a downtrend. Still in a downtrend. There's a 3,000. And probably go 2,000 even after that. But let's buy 17,000 at 3,001. 96,800, not bad. Now you can put a sell order in for like 45. But look to buy at like 25 or 2. 2,000. So sell at, we'll do 4,000 or 2,000. And would we have one in at, no, we'll just say only at 4,000. So 4,000 gets executed. And you'll be looking to buy that back where it came from. Where did it come from? Like around 3,200, 3,201. Okay, 3,201 got hit. And then you can now sell that back again at like 51.95. 25, that, no, 2,000, 2,000. Yep, 2,000 is the buy. And there's the sell, 51 change. And you don't want to buy that back until 32. And you're selling at like 75. This low, 32.20. That's not a buy because I'd have a, there's the buy here. Because I have like 32.01, 32.02. So we'll buy, and that 32 buy, you'd be looking to sell. Previous high, maybe a little bit here. I'll go 45. And buy back at 2,000 or 45. Well then, the 45 hit. So let's take care of the 45 sell. And I'm going to, because I'm buying at 2,000 in the low for this day after was 22.50. The realistic situation is my buyback would probably come at around 3,500. I wouldn't have liked buying at the 18 average of high. So if I come to the computer here, I'm happy about the sale. I see it at 36.79. I probably would still think that's a little bit high. Could probably get to 34 in or so. So I'll just buy it at 34 because that's what I would probably end up doing. And that order would have been missed out on because I'm at 2,000. And that's going to happen when you see these pierces. Sometimes you're going to get the worst end of it at times. So as far as your sale, you're selling again at the, we'll say the 53.90, under 54, buying at 2,000. Well, the 54 got executed. I don't know about up to 8. However, if you happen to be at the computer at this time, you can make your decision. We'll get the 54 sell in first. And this high area would have been roughly under 7,000. So 68 would have been an obvious sell. So we'll say you had a sell order at 68, but that's just not right. 56 breakout. Oh, I would have to think either have 7,500 or closer to 10. So I'm just going to take the 79.60 offer, sell around 12,000. And in the real world, you'd have a sell order ready around 10,000, probably about 12,000, maybe about 20,000, at about 15,000. Get bigger around 20,000, 40, and 60, sell out. Buyback. Well, you're in a bull market. Now, of course, you don't know what's going to be rolling over soon, but the buyback is obviously at 5,000, the next one anyway. And the 5,000 would get hit. And then you'd be looking to buy, and these are where the buys are going to come in. You're probably going to buy at 4,000. You're going to buy again at 3,000. You're going to buy at 2,000. Of course, you're going to have a sell order back up here. $4,000 does not hit, but that's where 4,000 does. So the 4,000, you put a sell order in, somewhere around, maybe even somewhere around 5,200. I would remove the 5,200 now. It's okay. I know it's not bad because it's a decent amount from this level. There's a 3,000 hit though. So the 3,000 buy, I'm going to be looking to be selling probably at around 5,000. Buying again at 2. You also could be selling at around 47. That's a better number. There's the 47, which comes back. And what does it come back to the next day? I mean, that's just where you buy it. We'll say 33.54. I mean, statistically speaking, net Bitcoins are now 15. Holy wow, wowzers. That's incredible. Wow. Wow. Okay. So continuing on further, you buy there, so you're going to do the same thing. Sell at about 47 change, probably 47.50 or 46.95. buy back again at 3,000. There's a 46.95 sale. Which you want to buy back at like 4,000 because you see this many resistance levels here. So 4,000 gets hit. So now you buy at 4,000. You're going to do the same thing. Sell again up around the 5. Buy at around the 3. Okay, the 3 number hits. Looks like dead on the number. Yes, dead on the number. So that's like a bottom hit. So there, now we're going to look to sell that up to like 47. Buy at 2,000. There, this is what I'm talking about. You barely missed the number, 2052. How beautiful would that be to wake up or whatever you look on the computer and you say, well, that just sucks. I had a buy where to buy at 2002 or 2001. Didn't it? Sometimes that happens. That's the game. That's the game. And I mean, you could have sold that off right now, but so be it. Let's keep on. Well, now your 2000 looks to get hit now because it would have got big time even further, and you're probably going to buy back it again 1,500 and 1,000, we'll say. And you bought at 2,000, so you buy it, sell the previous congestion area 3,000. You're selling at 3,000, you're buying at 15, buying at 1,000. This low, probably not close at 17. There's your 15 hit. And this is where you can accumulate tokens. Because you've made so much before, they're so much cheaper to buy. And with the 1,500 buy, this previous congestion area is around, I would even consider going up to 2,150, but so 2,150 and 1,000. 1,000 doesn't get hit. 2,150 is pretty darn near good call there. 2,175 top. And I don't remember these numbers. Heck, I won't even remember it in 6 minutes from now. But anyway. So 2,150 we're selling. So we're playing bigger stakes now. We're not doing 10,000. We're doing 25,000. So satoshi price, 21.95 I said, yes. And where do you want to buy this back in this bear market? I mean, probably close to like 1,200. It's a pretty bad bear market right now. Okay, the 1,200 hits. So how many are we going to buy? And now we can sell it back again at around 2,000. Okay, so there we go. Look at, we got all of these. Let's be realistic on how we would have sold. We're selling at 2,000, so that would be what we're doing, 25,000, say there. Okay, let's be realistic about upside targets. After 2,000, where do you sell? We got this previous congestion area at around 3,000, so let's sell some there. And we'll sell, say, 25,000 there. Where do we go after 3,000? You'd have a sell order at maybe this previous resistance area here, which is below 5,000. So these numbers would have to get bigger. 30,000 is 1/6 of your stack. And this is one way when you're selling your prices out. You see you have 178,000 left. Now you got 30,000 you want to sell at this price. So this is why it's a good example to do just things like this for training as far as within yourself. Then you got previous high in at about 7,800, where and it doesn't go higher than that, but you pretty much want to go about 40,000 there and leave 100 back. And so that would be our last sale. So we'll do 48,300 at 79.95. And now you're in a situation of, like, I mean, OMG, 63 net Bitcoins, baby. Like, this is what this game can do. And I mean, you gotta get realistic with volume and volatility, but within the 63 Bitcoins isn't hard when you look at this volume that this has, especially on these pumps. So it can be done even big time. And that Bitcoin, 63 for everything overall. I mean, selling 25,000, 30,000 is nothing. You can easily do this, yes. Wow, this is wow. Well, if that's the case, prices, you see it at 24.21 right after it. You can almost go and buy like 50,000 of them. I mean, that's really something. And then you'd be buying, oh, 1869. Let's buy some more. And I think we're pretty much done at this stage. But where would you'd have sell orders in at like 34, 47, buy orders back where it came from. Oh, 13, 14 is where I've been having. I mean, they haven't hit. They haven't hit. Yeah, so it's just doing nothing. So there we stand. I mean, this is just something else. And I want to take a look to see why my current token value is not working. 702,000 bought for 128 Bitcoin. Now that can't be right either. 537,000 sold. Well, let's just take a look at what. $712,000. That works out to 12 Bitcoin. So net Bitcoin works out to 4.6 is what you would have. So I screwed up. It should have been 10 decimal or 10 zeros, I think. And the current token value at the stage of having 175,000 of them would be worth 3.3. So the overall gain was 7.8 net Bitcoins. And the numbers that I stated before are all on a 10x level higher. So the gains you see were micro Bitcoins before. So the gain increases were still the same. If, of course, the numbers I talked about were a base of 10 times higher. So let's take a look at some of this code and see how this screwed up as far as that math. Oh, I don't understand. The other one is a base number of 10. So Bitcoin spent divided by coins bought. That's your average buy. Well, that worked out fine. Net Bitcoins. Well, that's why that number would have been off, because of the fact that these numbers are 10 times off. How many decimals do we have here? This is the mistake. Okay, let's do 250,000 at 250. Sell. Okay, well, 250,000 bought should be for 0.0626. So I should have added an extra zero instead of taking one out. Oh, computer programming is not fun, by the way. But yeah, I started learning this when I was like 12. Okay, how many units to buy? Let's buy 250,000 at 250 satoshi. Well, there we go. You got to see some raw computer programming, fixing, upping. And this is, I could just quickly go on doing it this level. Let's assume some smart aleck decided to just make a big trade. They bought 250,000 more at 200. And then it goes down again. They buy 400,000 more at 100. And then they sell, say, 250,000 at 250. Then they sell another 200,000 at, say, 650. Then they buy, say, 300,000 at 250. Sell 250,000 at 750. And statistically speaking, because of the mathematic numbers that I worked, that does screw up my average buy and sell by 1 decimal, because my average buy is 190 something and my average sale is now 480 something. So there's another reason why computer programming is not so fun. But if I would have had this exact language when I was like 13 years old, 14 years old, it would have been so much fun, because not having the ability to copy and paste is obviously a good feature. So let's just take a decimal off of here, and that will fix that problem. And it's 33 minutes, so I should end this. I don't even know if I can go this long, but take care.